Hey guys, KKZ here, and today on Language Mobile we're going to be doing our weekly weapon gambles. First of all, I'm going to show you what stuff I'm actually missing, just to have just for the completionist inside me. So I like to at least have owned one of everything. And then I'll go through what I'm hoping to pull, or what I hope will drop me the dragon or our weekly timeless trial. So let's get straight to it. So, if we go to weapon first, as you can see, I've not yet had the Demon Slayer drop. However, I do actually have one copy of the Sakura Wars banner equivalent. So, any more of these off the weapon roll would be lovely. I'm yet to have a single Miracle Staff drop as well, which, again, is much needed for characters like Bozel and Rachel, and also Shafaniel. I'm yet to have a Scarlet Reaper drop also. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an Ares, so with that being said, as much as I would like one, it's not a main priority. And then finally for weapons, I am actually still missing a Miramir's War Axe, which means currently my Yusuke is running around with, I believe, a Molinia. So yeah. So again, this would be very much welcomed to at least give my Yusuke that bit more of a oomph and healing potential. As far as armour goes, I actually have everything in the loot pool. That being said, things like Last Rites, Aeolises, and I believe, yes, and 10 years robes obviously. Those ones, I'll gladly take as many as I can get, because you'll never not need them on any of your characters. And then as far as headwear goes, it's pretty much the same. I've got everything out the general loot pool. So the main thing I'm looking for: 10 years headdresses, Fury of Tears, and King's Crowns. Everything else I either have multiples of already in my bank, or they'll just get turned to ore. Even things like Soul Stealer, I've got quite a few of them, and I've got quite a few leveled up, so at the moment I'm not as bothered about pulling them. Now accessories, I'm still missing quite a few. So I've not got a Juggler plushie, I've had no Divine Boots, so yeah, obviously the Juggler plushie would be nice, and the Divine Boots I'm just the completionist inside me. That being said, the priority obviously on the accessory roll will always be a Swordsmith's medal. You can never have enough of these. So hopefully I'll get one off the timeless trial run, and depending on how lucky I feel, I might even do some honor gamble points. So let's get to it. So what we'll do, we'll start with the dragon. Hopefully I'll get at least one SSR from these two runs. So nothing off that one, nothing off that one. Hopefully my luck doesn't stay like this on everything else. Now, turn to timeless trial, and we'll sweep. Apex boots. Now, I do only have one lot of Apex boots, and it is quite rare to come by. So actually, that is a win for me. Now let's go back to the store. Equipment. So, as I said, there's a couple of weapons I'm looking for. That being said, I'm not overly confident in getting what I need. So, just Devil Axe, Purgatory, and a Blue Moon. Now, Blue Moon's alright. It's a placeholder for a lot of mages to use as a weapon. So that's not the be all and end all. However, I do have quite a few of those already. Let's move on to armour. Yeah, so that's 3 bad pieces of armour. Now, giant scars, again, not too bad, but have quite a few more bank ready to use to put on one of my characters. So that's a bit of a waste. Let's see if I can get anything good off my helm. That's not too bad. It's rare, but again, not really usable. And again, Chief's helmet's another one of these rarer helmets you don't see a lot of, but not as many characters use them now. So, and finally, tenuous headdress. Well, that's a big loss on that. So, on the weapon gambles this week, didn't really get that much. Now, because I've got quite a bit of honour saved up, I'm going to try my luck and hope for the best with the accessory gift box. So I've got 7 rolls, so hopefully at least I get 1 SSR, and hopefully again, it's one of the ones that I do need. So SR, SR, yeah, so I'm going to stop there. That is basically going to be disenchanted into some more. So, what I'll do now, I'll just quickly show you what I've got in my bag, so you can see what I'm planning on upgrading, and what I'm planning on keeping, and what I'm planning on also selling. So, if we go to equipment. So, as I said, if you look, I've only got 3 of these Giant's Resolve, in my bag ready to put into the one that my Mystery Knight's wearing. So this 4th one actually will be all. The Flower Boom Bonnet's not too bad, as I said, for me personally, just because I've got 1 on Angelina, so that's 1 less Epic Martial Spirit I've got to buy to put into the helmet for Am. So it's not terrible. I said the Apex boots, wonderful. They'll get all leveled up. So I've got a couple of characters that can definitely be using them. As for this Elven belt, honestly, it's really bad. So for me, that's definitely going to be all. Both these purgatories that I've got in my bag, what I've just left, they're both going to become all. And then this is what I was on about with Blue Moons. I've got 1 sitting on Renee, waiting to be leveled up. So 1, 2, so there's the one on her. So 3 star, 4 star, and 5 star. So I do actually have a spare one now. So in effect, I can level up Renee's and still have 1 as a backup in case I get another character that then needs 1. I like to keep these Nord's Feathered Crowns because they are rare, and then just in case that another character comes along that can use them, it does then mean that I will have another one built up. That being said, this Loki's mask can go. Carbon fibre helms are very common drop, so that can go, as can these 3 Reaper's Breaths. I'm hanging on to the vampire masks because I do actually only have 1 built up, and you never know when another unit that's going to come along like Leon or even Lamford will get the best out being able to having the close range chivalry style movement where you can move into an opponent, use your acting and skill to proc a debuff, and then still get round into attack range for the full benefit of chivalry. I'm not getting rid of this Chief's helmet because, as you can see, I've only got 1 copy fully maxed out, and I like to have at least a second of everything, as I said, just in case another hero comes along that can potentially make the most of it. These death robes, I'm hanging on until I get the 5, just in case I decide to try them. Some people do recommend them on healers, just for the reduced crit try and survive assassins. So that's something that I'd like to try it myself when I do get my 5th one, but it's going to be a piece of equipment that I don't actually want to waste an epic martial spirit on. Now the Galaxy Cloaks, they can go into Renee's, but for the time being she's not a character I'm interested in building, so while I'm not going to use them immediately, right now there's no real necessity to turn them into ore. However, the carbon fibre armour can go, as can the mirror armour that I've got, just because they're spare. I've got a built up mirror armour already, and if I wanted to build a second, I've got enough to do so. And then finally, what else has the dropped? So yeah, I've got, there's the Twilight Helm. I've only got 3 that I haven't got round to sharding yet. However, I'll be doing that in this video. The same can go for these assault headgears as well. I've got no intention of ever using them, and because they're such a common drop, if there ever becomes a need in the future to actually use one, I'm pretty confident it won't be hard to get one to 5-star, 6-star even. And the same applies with these Twilight armors. And then finally, the same for the last knights. This weapon, I kid you not, I pull so many of them, it's unreal. They're all I ever seem to pull, and they're all I've ever seemed to pull from start to finish in this game. I kid you not, this is probably the 50th one that I'm probably sharding since day one. It's unreal. In fact, I think some weeks I've even had free drop. In fact, I can even go one step further, and I'm 99% certain when we've had the events running that we get the free weapon and free armor and all that stuff from. I've even done it where I've had 2 drop from my store, 1 drop off there, and then finally I've had another one drop off a dragon. So it's like my pet hate weapon in this game because it's all I see. And then these devil axes, I'm going to hold on to them for now. They're not that useful, especially considering I've got plenty of Ragnaroks. But again, you never know when something's going to become useful. So for now, I'll just hold on to these. So if we go to alchemy, and then get rid of all those, transmute them out of the way, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 20 SSRs that I'm going to be sharding off. So by the end of the video, I'll be roughly at the same sort of amount of orichalcum ore that I was when I started. Which just then means for future, worst case scenario, I'm not actually down on the week. So at least my SSR equipment is keeping up with what I need to spend. Finally, the only thing I believe I'm going to shard today, while I'm here anyway, so I might as well add it onto the video, is the scrolls. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I like all the characters I use, they've got all their enchants done. So outside of using SSR scrolls, the likelihood of you getting what I want off an SR scroll is very minimal. So to save myself the gold, I just shard them all. Well, I'll shard what I can. So now, looking at that. Yeah, so I've got enough now to nearly buy 3 packs. It's only a bit of a short video today. Nevertheless, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a better luck than I did with my weekly gambles. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Cake easy out.